what you're saying. You're flying higher than a plane.
Hey guys, it's me Jocelyn. So today I'm going to be showing you some soft transitions on VideoStar. Now I'm finally making another VideoStar tutorial. I've gotten a few DMs over the last few days to make a VideoStar tutorial. Also, I am recovering from COVID. I'm doing a lot better, but my voice is still not fully here yet. So just in case you're wondering why I kind of sound like a man, that's why. But yeah, anyways, let's just get started. So first things first, have your two photos ready. I didn't really crop them well, but like who cares. Now go on to new and then multi-layer, and then go ahead and select that photo. Go on to color right here, and then go ahead and search up stretchy, just like this, and then select it. Now tap the arrow and go to horizontal, but it needs to have the plus and the minus sign. Then go on to new edit keyframes, tap on opacity, and then go to the end of your photo, add a keyframe. Now go ahead and slide it open to like 75, and then do your in graph. I use presets for graphs because I'm too lazy to make my own. So this is what it should end up looking like. So it should start off stretching, and you can add motion blur if you want, but I'm just going to go on to transform and add VideoStar motion blur just because I'm a little too lazy to do it myself. And it's just already there, so yeah. I'm going to wait a few seconds for it. Okay, so this is what you should have so far. Now go ahead, go onto your second photo, new, multi-layer, select your photo right here, go to color or layout, I think that's what it's called, either one you'll find it in, and then go to stretchy again, and then tap horizontal, plus and minus again, then tap one, and then go to edit keyframes, tap on opacity, go all the way to the end of your photo, add another keyframe by like pressing down on this arrow, go back to your first one and make it 25%, then go to these graphs right here, not custom, make sure to choose either this one or this one. I usually prefer this one right here, and then your photo should end up looking like this, like bouncing. So then go to create and then create it, and then just add on your motion blur again, but you don't have to add motion blur if you don't feel like it. It's your choice. Okay, so now this is what the ending transition should look like for the first soft transition. I use this transition even in edits that aren't necessarily soft edits. It just works. Like, it doesn't matter what kind of edit, it just works, and it will always end up looking really nice and smooth. So yeah. Okay, my next favorite soft transition would be a spin squeeze. So go ahead and tap on mirror, and then just have your photos mirrored, and then go to edit keyframes. Go all the way to the end and add, whoops, I chose the wrong photo, that's my bad. Go ahead and go to, oh wait, sorry, I still did it wrong. I'm literally so dumb. Okay. Go to edit keyframes, go to the very last, like, part of your photo and add a keyframe on spin right there. And then go ahead and you can turn it to however much you want. I'm just going to do 15, and I'm going to do an in graph to be a little bit more fast, just so it goes by a little bit quicker and it looks a lot nicer. And then I add on tracking blur, but if you don't have tracking blur because it's in premium, you could always use focus. So then this is what you should have so far. Then go on to your second photo. Make sure to select the one that doesn't have the transition on it. And then mirror your photo again. Go to edit keyframes. And then on the very last one, add a keyframe in the spin category. And now this time, just do opposite. Like, I'm going to do the opposite way of 15 than I did the first time. And then I'm going to go ahead and add an... I have a lot of presets that I just make for whenever I make, like, simple edits. And I don't really feel like adding, like, the stuff, you know what I mean? And I add tracking blur, or you could add focus if you wanted to. And this is a spin, so you could always just do a spin, but I always like to add a little squeeze. So go ahead and go on to multi-layer and select the spin you just made, and then go on to the search bar and type in squish and add that on. I always choose this one right here, and I always drag this up, and then edit keyframes, and then go to layout, and then add a keyframe, and then make the layout as much as you want. I'm just going to make mine 85, and then I'm going to go ahead and do my in graph. That'll be a fast in graph as well, just because the photo, like the transition is longer, but that doesn't really necessarily mean your guys' transition is longer. I just made my clips longer. So this is what you should have so far. And then go ahead and go into your second photo, or the second part of your spin. Go back onto squish, And then just do the same thing you did as before. Then go to edit keyframes and add one at the end on layout. And then just do negative, or not negative, just do 15 this time. Then do an outcry, or just your preference, honestly. And then you're done with that part as well. So this is what it should end up looking like. It kind of looks like a skew in a little way, but not a ton. But it always works for soft edits, especially like kind of like slower type soft edits, if you know what I mean. So yeah. Okay, so have your two photos ready, and on the second one, go ahead and select new, multi-layer, and then select your photo. Now go to edit keyframes, and then add a keyframe at the very end and slide it over like this a little bit, as much or as little as you want. You should probably do a little bit more than usual, and then go ahead and add your, and then mirror your photo, and you can add on tracking blur if you want. I'm only going to add on a little bit of it, so it'll end up looking like this. Might add in a little bit more. Looks like this, and then go on to new, and then re-effect, and then go and type in vert mirror right here, and it should end up looking like this, like a mirror slide a little bit. Now go on to multi-layer, number 1, and then select color and make sure it's white. Yeah, it has to be white. And then go to add mask. I'm gonna go ahead and darken this. And then you guys can choose whatever shape you want, but since it's a soft one, we're gonna go with this like little soft heart right here. Then we're gonna go to edit keyframes, and then we're gonna zoom in all the way for the first one, and then at the very end add a keyframe, and then we're gonna zoom it out just like to 25%. Then we're gonna spin it a little bit, so add a keyframe on spin at the very end as well. And you guys could spin it as much or as little as you'd like. I'm not a huge fan of the amount of spinning it does. You could always do it a lot more intensely if you'd like. I only do 90 because it's not too intense, it's like perfect, so yeah. Then I add tracking blur and I put it all the way up. Then I create the preview, and then I go on to re-effect, and then I search up negative right here, and then I just hit quick effects, and then I go into multi-layer, the first number 1, and then I go to photo. Then I select my last frame of previous scene, and then I select this white one that I just made, and then I add on twisted background to it, so it'll end up looking like this, and then I create it. Now I go on to multi-layer again, and I select the mirror slide that I made that looks like this, and then I go on to the black one that I made, like the black video that I made, and then I select twisted background again, and make sure to watch it all the way through so your it ends up looking like this, and it slides to the middle of it, the screen. Then hit create. Then I just go ahead and I add on the one that I made before, so your two most previous ones you made. So your first one that had the white screen and your second one that had the black screen, and make sure to hit blend background, and then it ends up like that, like a little heart zoom out, I guess. So this is what it should end up looking like. I call it soft because it has like a little heart in the middle. I think it's really cute, and if you added like a glow and maybe a bounce onto the mirror shake as well, that would be so adorable. So yeah. And yeah, that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and comment down below any tutorial requests that you guys may have. We hit 29K yesterday. Thank you guys so much. It was definitely a shocker to me because I haven't really been on YouTube a ton lately ever since I found out. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for that. That means a lot. And I'm sorry if my voice in this video is a little bit annoying or raspy. Like I said, I am sick at the moment. So yeah, thank you guys again, and I love you guys. Bye.